and welcome to Rich Syntax. I'm Mohammad Shoaib. I've got close to 13 years of industry experience on various technologies. So, this is the intro session on machine learning. I'll be covering the advantages of machine learning, challenges you face when you do self learning, and at the end of this video, you'll know how to overcome these challenges and become an expert of machine learning. So, let me go to the first slide. So, here is the agenda of today's presentation. So, we first covered the advantages of machine learning, as I said, the self-learning challenges, and what is the solution. So first question, why machine learning? So we all know that this is cutting edge technology. So machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence that we all knowingly or unknowingly use in today's life, right? So for example, the smartphone we use, it almost uses most of the features are going through the artificial intelligence these days, right? So other very common usage is the Facebook, right? So the content shown on the Facebook page is mostly driven through the machine learning process. So let's say someone is interested in cricket, or someone is interested in doing some shopping. So all the ads that the user sees on the Facebook is driven through that particular process, wherein the user can see the ads of the shopping, or the ads of cricket coaching or whatever. So that's very common these days. So all of those new applications, all of these applications nowadays is using machine learning. So there are a wide range of applications that use this sort of technology. So a few other examples are image recognition, speech recognition, medical diagnosis, prediction, or financial services. So prediction is really a good example, wherein let's say you have sales of some particular car model, or particular model of a phone. So nowadays the companies are trying to see predict the number of users they're gonna buy the service, or gonna buy the product. So the usage of machine learning is really developing day by day, and the demand as well is okay. So it allows the software applications to become accurate in predicting the outcome. So that's the cutting edge technology which we are talking about now. Okay, the other advantage is the this particular machine learning is the hottest skill which is in demand right now, and definitely will be in demand for upcoming years as well. Okay, so also in addition to that, this is the highly paying job in today's market. Okay, so there could be few technologies which are really in demand, but they may not be highly paying as the machine learning is today. Okay, so there could be, I definitely agree, there could be few other technologies which are really paying well, but at the same time you can't even really compare the two technologies. But today, in today's market, the highly no, the hottest skill plus highly paying job is machine learning is one of them. Okay, and there are many more advantages which I'm not talking in this slide right now. Okay, so I'm just moving out to next slide. So how to learn this hottest skill? So this is the biggest question, right? So when I started learning, the biggest question is, how do I go ahead about learning the skill and then cracking the job or whatever. So there are two options, when we talk about learning a new skill. Let me go back to the previous slide. Yeah, so there are two options. Someone wants to learn a new skill or any new thing, right? So one thing is he do the self learning, right? So nowadays there's a lot of content on the internet, a lot of sources from the experts who just provide the details in the internet. You just need to go there, search for the right content, and then start learning. So that's the first option. The second option, which people prefer, is to just go to some institute, or pay someone and then start learning it. Okay, so I personally prefer, or I what I did was, for me, was, I did the self learning, because the advantage of self learning is something that you keep exploring the different things. You try learning a lot of things, but then one challenge is you should have enough interest and the enthusiasm to learn here. So the other side of the coin, wherein you just go and sit in the class, and then you do the online courses. You just pay someone. You need not have that much of enthusiasm to do the R&D, research and development, or do enough analysis or the research of different terminologies, different technologies, and all those things. So in this case, in the case of self learning, it is must ensured that you should have enough and interest, or you should have enough enthusiasm to learn. Okay. So when you choose to do the self learning, there are a lot of challenges you come across, right? So few of them I have noted down here. The first thing is information is all scattered. We all know that internet is full of information, right? So the moment you just hit some particular, let's say, pandas library of Python, you get hundreds of links there. You don't know which link to go through, or which is the best source of knowledge. Though everything is truth, I mean, the knowledge is all truth in the internet, but then you really don't know which link to go through to get the right information for you to understand, right? So information is all scattered. So that's a major challenge. The next point is there is no one particular flow of topics defined, right? So we have a lot of topics, like we have regression, we have classification, we have deep learning, we have NLP, we have a lot of topics in machine learning. So there are very hardly few places wherein there's a right flow of topics defined for learning, when especially when you're doing self learning. So that's a major challenge, right? So nowadays what happens, you just search for one particular topic, you watch that video completely, and you end up having the second video which pops up, which is not even related to that particular flow of knowledge, right? So that's major challenge. The other challenge is things looks a lot when you start learning, right? So we just start with, let's say you start with regression learning, the supervised learning. You tend to see n number of topics, n number of videos, n number of terminologies coming up, and you really don't know which one is important for you to know and which one is not, right? So that's major challenge there. and it, and having these challenges in light, someone who is really fed up, or someone who is really frustrated, he just opt to go for an institute, and end up paying high paid courses, picking up the high paid courses there. So there are a few more challenges which a person comes faces, basically, when coming up with self learning approach, right? So then how do you go ahead with learning the machine learning with self learning approach? Okay, so I have a solution for you. So I'm creating a place to start learning data science and machine learning from one particular point, from the scratch, basically, right? So the topics I'm going to create will be in a flow that you will learn one by one. Okay, so the playlist or the channel which I'm creating right now will cover all different topics. Someone needs to become an expert, someone needs to learn to become an expert of machine learning or data science. Okay, so all of the topics which I'll be talking will cover both theory as well as the practicals of it, right? And the best part, all of these are free of cost. All it needs is your interest and time. Okay, so as long as you're interested, as long as you have time to spend, just stick on to this particular flow, and you will definitely go through it. Okay, and happy learning, and thank you for your time. And do not forget to subscribe to get the latest videos on the newly uploaded videos. So I'll keep on uploading the videos. So the moment it is uploaded, you will get a notification. That happens only when you subscribe. Okay, so thanks a lot for your time, and have a great day. See you in the next video. Thank you.